Good morning, students. Previous class I have started the microeconomics and chapter introduction. Few portion I have completed. I told you that what is economics and also the portion positive economics, normative economics I have completed that day. So today now I will continue the next portion. So I will say what is the problem of an economy. Previous class I told you that the problem arises due to the scarcity of resources and the unlimited wants of the human beings, and these resources have alternative uses. So these three things are important things in an economy. So I have written here kinds of central problem, but before starting the kinds of central problem, I want to say that the central problem of an economy. What is the central problem of an economy? The central problem of an economy is the problem of choice of resources. Choice of resources means that we have to choose the resource in which purposes this resource will be used, because we know that our resources are limited, scarce, and human beings have the unlimited ones. So we have to produce the things in alternative ways. These are the main problem in our economy. So now I am writing here kinds of central problem. How many kinds of central problem? We have seen that there are three types of a central problem in our economy. So number one, what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce. So now I am going to say one by one the meaning of the what to produce. I have written here, you see that what to produce. What is the meaning of what to produce? So first we have to see that in an economy, first we have to decide which type of goods will be produced. Necessary goods or luxury goods, because we have the limited resources, we cannot utilize the large amount of resources. First we have to decide which one will be produced. If it is necessary that necessary goods are main things in our economy, so the resources will be used to produce the necessary commodities. So in an economy we have to choose the resources and we have to decide which type of resources will be produced. So in what to produce related this problem. Now next is how to produce. How to produce means in what way the goods will be produced. So in such a case we have seen that the technique of production are related. Technique of production means in economy we have seen that there are two types of technique for production. Number one, capital intensive technique, and number two, labor intensive technique. So how to produce? Technique number one, labor intensive technique. Technique. And number two, capital intensive technique. So these two types of techniques are applied how to produce case. So labor intensive technique. What is labor intensive technique? Labor intensive technique refers that the goods will be produced by applying the labor force, or the goods can be produced with the help of the capital intensive, means the machinery can be used for producing the commodity. So there are two types of technique, but these two types of techniques depends on the condition of a country. If the country is a developed country, then the developed country uses capital intensive technique, and if the country is underdeveloped or developing countries, then the country uses labor intensive. So means man force uses for production purposes. So it depends on the condition of the country. So according to this situation, the country uses this type of technique for production of a commodity. So how to produce related to types of technique. Which type of technique will be used? As for example, we can say that in India we have seen that labor intensive technique are used, but in America capital intensive means machinery are used for producing the commodity. Now next, for whom to produce? For whom to produce means the goods and services will be produced, but for which purposes? We have seen that in our economy there are different types of sections, rich people and poor people. So for whom to produce cases, we have seen the distribution of goods and services in our economy among the different classes of the society, and the different classes of the society, we have seen that the people purchases the commodity, and the purchasing power depends on the level of income. So those who have the high level of income, this type of people can purchase the large amount of commodity, and those who do not have the level of income, high level of income, so this type of people cannot purchase the commodity. So it depends on the distribution of level of income. So distribution of level of income related to the factors of production. We know that factors of production means in our economy 4 factors needed for production purposes: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur or organization. So first we have to decide the distribution of income among these 4 factors of production. So these are related to for whom to produce. So this portion is very important portion in introduction chapter. So now again I say that kinds of central problem. How many kinds? 3 types of what to produce. What to produce means number 1, necessities. Number 2, luxuries. So we have to decide which type of goods we have to produce, necessity goods or luxury goods. How to produce? Labor intensive, because we know that we have the scarce resources. For whom to produce? Rich people or poor people. So we have to decide the distribution of national income. So these are the portion very important and included in kinds of central problem. Now next, the very important thing I am going to say that in this chapter, the concept of production possibility curve, PPC or production possibility frontier, this portion has deleted in our syllabus because due to the short period, that's why this portion I will not tell you. So now the few portion has left, I am telling this portion, and the introduction chapter will be completed. So now I am going to write the next portion, very few portion.